Right, man. What's up? What's happening, people? Welcome back to United Hub TV. We've got lots to talk about today. Um, We'll start with the big news that broke this week about Cristiano Ronaldo potentially making his way back to Old Trafford and Manchester United. Big news there to talk about. We've also got um updates on the injury of the team, and we're also going to talk about our views on the board saying that they'll completely support Solskjaer and they'll give him full backing and they have no plans to make any change. Big stuff to talk about. I'm back here on the channel with Average. Average, how you doing, man?
I'm good, thanks. How about you, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. Looking forward to diving into this.
Definitely, bro. It'll be quite interesting. So I thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no worries, man. So starting with this Ronaldo, this one took me a bit off guard when it first broke recently. What were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I was surprised too, but I knew that Ronaldo always had a connection to United. He said United fans are the best in the world, and we are. And he's always gonna come back to the club. That's what I had in my mind, anyway.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I know that Ronaldo, obviously, this is the club that made him who he is. He worked under Ferguson, but I never didn't really think, especially now, I didn't think he'd be any news about him coming back. But it's good to see it as us fans.
It's true. Yeah, it's actually positive news. Like I think it's similar to Bale coming back to Tottenham. Maybe. Good to see.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, hopefully, if he does come, he'll have a good impact.
Definitely, you can only hope that he has a straight impact and he's worth everything that we pay for. Speaking of which, how much do you think he will have to pay for it?
He went to Juventus for I think it was 100 million.
Mm-hmm.
He's now around 35, so I think Juventus might sell him maybe for 70, around 70 million pounds, maybe.
That definitely looks realistic. I'd say he's worth that, definitely.
Yeah. So this news came from Fox Sports that about Ronaldo, and Ronaldo himself. He is one of the highest paid earners in the world on wages alone, around 400,000 a week, equivalent to around 250,000. These reports only coming too because Juventus, due to the whole coronavirus, may struggle to pay his wages, and they're looking obviously to balance the books. And they'll allow him to come if Ronaldo pushes for a move. So if Ronaldo does say, you know what, I want to come to United, we can get him potentially. But do you think we can get him? And guys, make sure you drop your views in the comments, and we'll definitely check that out.
Definitely. I think it's a very strong likelihood. Today it's definitely 50-50 now, because what he said about the club in the past, and he's not said anything about not coming back to the club, so that's what I think. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think it is a 50-50, isn't it? But United, they're struggling right now, maybe inconsistent. Why shouldn't he not go to Man City, Real Madrid, maybe PSG? Why shouldn't he go to those teams? So he might consider that. And I think 250,000 a week, it's a lot of wages, isn't it?
Definitely. Remember, we had paid that much for Sanchez, I think, wasn't it? Was it more?
Yeah. But he had more actually because of bonuses.
Oh, damn, for real. Like, if Ronaldo is asking that much, I think if we can, then we should. But it's just up to the board, isn't it?
I think us as fans, I guess, we would love to see him here. I mean, which manager, which fan would want to have the best players in the world at their club? But I think because we got Cavani and we have De Gea also in around the same amount of money, Pogba in about 300k. I think that kind of might hinder him possibly coming.
You can make an interesting point. Do you think Pogba will be around like next summer? That's an interesting point.
Yeah, true there. Pogba, yeah, he might leave because we always see every time he's with France, he's there saying, okay, yeah, it's my dream to play with Real, my dream to play with Juventus, flirting with the other clubs. So yeah, if that's a potential. If we sell Pogba, then bring in Ronaldo, that's a win-win.
Definitely, I think so. Because yeah, he's talked about Real Madrid so many times. I think he will be there at some point in his career. I don't know
Yeah,
if he deserves to be there, but that's another question.
yeah, 100%, 100%. So this story it's definitely picking up momentum. Manchester United have also spoken with Ronaldo's agent George Mendes. So it's picking up, and hopefully we'll see if we can get him. I hope we do, but I see it as a 50-50. But doubtful.
Definitely. We can only hope as fans that he comes and does incredible things at United again. You know what I mean? He's still got it. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yes. On to that point, let's get into a bit of stats here. I love stats. I think all of us do. Backs up points, doesn't.
Definitely. Numbers can support your argument all the way. So.
Yeah. So Ronaldo, he holds the record for the most goals in Champions League, 130. In the FIFA Club World Cup 7, he also has the most goals in the Champions League. He scored 746 senior career goals for club and country. Most consecutive Champions League match scored in, fastest player to score 200 goals in Europe's top 5 leagues. I mean, the list just goes on, doesn't it? It really is the world's best.
Definitely. He's one of the best players of all time. Like, on the international stage, he's got 102 goals. He's nearly reaching the highest goal scorer for international goals. It's incredible what he's done in so few years,
Yeah, it's really good. It's almost inspiring, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Ronaldo is always so motivational. Like, if you see, in fact, I read a quote where he said, I told my classmates that I'd become the best player in the world, and they laughed. Well, they aren't laughing now,
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he really is a inspiring role model.
Definitely. He's worked so hard to get where he is, so it's always inspiring.
Yeah, and he's 35 now, and he still keeps himself really healthy. He doesn't smoke, he doesn't no tattoos. He keeps himself healthy. And he's by experts, he's tipped to play until 40. So if he does come, I think he could give us a few good years, especially at number 9. So it would be good to see him here.
Definitely, for sure. We'd at least have a lot of firepower up top with Ronaldo and creativity. Like, Ronaldo can do anything.
Yeah, and you definitely bring that winning mentality to the team as well.
Yeah, we really need that. This season, we've been lackluster,
Yeah, and on to that point, let's talk about what's recently broken news that the board have said that they'll completely support Solskjaer and they'll give him full backing, and they have no plans to make a change. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm completely surprised they said that. Oh my. I can see why they would want to keep him, but I just don't think he's the right man currently, especially at the state we're in now. He can't get us out of it, I don't think, anyway. What do you think?
Yeah, me and you were just speaking about it before we went on air there. I think he got us third last season. I think that's his lead. I think when Solskjaer came in, I don't think any of us thought he was the man to take us to Champions League titles, Premier League titles. But he's definitely done a good job, in getting rid of the players that shouldn't be here, bringing in the right players for the future. But now taking us to the next step. Solskjaer, for me, I don't think he is the guy to take us forward. We've seen it all throughout the season: inconsistent, poor team selections, poor tactics, clueless at times, which is embarrassing. I mean, you're good one week, you're crap the other week against Arsenal, you beat Leipzig, PSG. It's not good.
Yeah. I have to completely agree with you. What was I going to say? I was going to say, yeah, we've been so inconsistent. Like, it's hard as the fans to keep on supporting your club, but you have to go through a lot and come out better. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, drop your views in the comments, guys. Do you think Ronaldo? Do you think he will come? Do you think? Are you happy with what the comments the board have said? You agree with it? Yeah, I would definitely want to see that.
Mm.
Um, On to injury update. It looks like for next, it looks like we have Shaw will be out for a month, probably until next year because of recovery and get back into training. He'll be gone for a month. Rashford and Lindelof are both doubts after injuries against Everton, so it's not looking too good right now. Going back into the Premier League after this international break. Um, yeah. What's your reason that average?
Um, I'm not too happy about the injuries. You know, like Solskjaer said, the schedules for the matches they were uh, they were messed up. You know, because if players had a break, their bodies would be accustomed to playing the game, and then they wouldn't be injured as much. So rest is key. So yeah, we just lost out to that because we were on we were never going to win Everton. I thought personally, and then but then we tried our best. They were so physical. That's just my concern. Like their physicality may be costly to our season. You know.
Yeah, it looked like in that Everton game they were trying to win us over with their high energy. But I mean, thankfully we got through that game. I mean, we saw Solskjaer in his post-match conference after the Everton game. He was furious after due to the scheduling of the games. I think he also saying it with Liverpool. Klopp was also complaining about it. I think recently Joe Gomez is also out.
Mm-hmm. It's rightly so because these players keep on getting injured and like it's harmful for the club. So they need to work on something to improve that.
Yeah, they need to improve the scheduling of the game so that players actually can get a good rest, so we can have more quality and entertainment to the game.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, they're expecting fans to pay £15 per match, so why not make it the best match possible? So.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I don't want the video to go too long there. Any final words?
Just be look out for Ronaldo's transfer. Hopefully, it will happen. Hopefully, I just pray
Yeah,
because it will be such a boost to our club.
yeah, 100%. Hopefully, we do see Ronaldo in a United shirt. Hopefully, we don't. Hopefully, the injuries aren't too serious. Hopefully, we have Rashford back. In the next games. Hopefully, we have Shaw back soon. Hopefully, if Ole can somehow manage to change his ways, become more consistent, and I think all us as fans will back him more.
Definitely, because there's a small percentage of the fans that still want him, but like they can't put his full trust in him because he's not consistent enough. So.
Yeah, 100%. Yep. So that does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you smash a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Drop any of your views in the comments. Whether you agree, whether you think Ronaldo will be here, will be in a United shirt. Whether you agree with the board's comments, your reaction to the injury updates. And we'll see you in the next video.
So, thanks for watching, guys. Take care and keep supporting United.
Peace.